Alright, here's a SNES game. This was the second console I purchased outside of the Game Boy I own. Um, I got an NES later, but I pretty much just borrowed one of those. At, SNES was better to buy at that time. So this was, I got the package where I got Mario All Stars, which is an awesome package of games. Um, but I had to wait for it to ship. So I found this one for I'd say probably like 20 bucks. And yeah, anyway, I hadn't heard nothing about it. I just, I was looking for a value. I didn't have a lot of money at the time there, and so I picked this up. So this is a standard platform shooter kind of deal. Games or the levels are kind of mapped out like mazes. I like how the enemies blow up into bits like that. It's pretty cool. And then Bob here is pretty animated himself as he blinks and moves his head and stuff. And yeah, so the levels are kind of set up like mazes, as in like you'd see in Castlevania, later Castlevania games and like Metroid, but it's not one streamlined world. It's I don't need what's there. It's not a streamlined world. It's just level by level, but they're all kind of maze-like. And later in the game, uh, it gets much more difficult and obnoxious. Really, I never finished this game. I don't remember how far I did get. Probably 2 or 3 worlds in. It's pretty big, but that's kind of what I would always look for when I'd buy a game. Something that would keep me busy. I wouldn't be finished within a day and then regret buying in the first place. The way it works, it's laid out like Mario 3 or Super Mario World or games of that nature, where you got a world, you go level to level, and then at the end there's a boss. Um, and then I believe you go to another world. I know the scenery changes quite a bit as you go, which is pretty neat. I like variety in the scenery. That's cool. And then same with enemies. Look at that blow up into bits. I like the guts there. This game was also out on the Genesis. I had a buddy that had that game or had this game on there. Um, it's about it's the same game really. It's the sound's different considering the Genesis had a different chip. Um, I later got a Sega Nomad, which is a portable Genesis. Very cool device. Kind of had some crummy games with it though, and I came late into the Genesis where I didn't play a lot of games, and I don't even know which were the. I know the typical games that people say were good, but I'm always liking the games that not that many people might have played, but are also good games. I'm not a big fan of crap, but yeah, this game's pretty cool. I even now playing it, I could I could whoa, whoa, get out of here. I could probably play this through and maybe do a playthrough or something sometime. I don't know. But yeah, so you got your L trigger will switch your guns. You can get different guns. As you can see, I've gotten a spread shot and a flamethrower. You can get rockets and other stuff. And then your R button for your remos, or that remote or something. I don't know what that stands for, but you hit the X button down there. What I have selected there is a helicopter. I think I'm going to use up here. Yeah. Oh, oh, watch out. Yeah, it's kind of nifty. You got these little gadgets you get help you get through parts of the level. You get a spring. Oh boy, messing with my buddy Bob here. Go in here, re-energize, and take a little robot dump and come out spry. Oh, watch out. Yeah, they got. Yeah, here's another gun. Let's see what this one does. It's like some kind of sonar ray or something. Oh yeah, that's probably need to save those shots actually. Oh come on. Yeah, I like the has a life gauge. It's pretty forgiving. That's pretty cool. But the game does get a lot more difficult. I remember something about the bosses. After you get past the first boss, they start getting more difficult, and that also could play into the fact that I was a lot younger and oh, get out of there. A lot younger and I wasn't as good at these games. But yeah, I'm not sure how much further I'm gonna go here, but as you can see, level to level here, and eventually you hit a boss, and well, there's your password system. 6 numbers. It's not too bad. Looks like they're pretty clear, so you won't confuse them with fives and S's. Those always got me on password games. I tell you, he's got his catchphrases. I tell you, the password system can be frustrating. Actually, this game could have a save state. Oh, that would have been real nice. A battery save. But yeah, you got your guns, got your punch here. Another, like I said, maze kind of level design. Time limit, that's kind of uncool. I don't care for time limits. Um, so far, it seems not be a problem, but I'm sure later on that becomes somewhat of an issue. I do remember there are vehicle levels in this game as well, which I don't recall being hard, but they always, later on in the games, it's when they throw all the nasty shit at you. Now watch out for those nasty guys. Clamp onto your head. These little potato bugs or something. But yeah, you're into SNES games, Super Nintendo games, platformer shooters or whatever. This should be right up your alley. It's actually pretty good, as long as it doesn't get too frustrating. Seems like this one's worth looking for. And you can always get it for your Genesis too. Same game. But yeah, I think uh, I think that's gonna be about it. I tried doing this video earlier and I went over by a minute after waiting about an hour for the damn thing to upload, so I don't want to do that again, so I might cut this one just a little bit shorter than I did. So you can use, yeah, it's not going to do me good there, but, use your spring, that's one of them. That's all I got right now. Oh, that's not helping me out, is it? Get across there for the mosquitoes, and let's see if I can maybe get to the end of this level. No! Come on, where is it? Where's the end? Yes. There. Alright, yeah. Doing the robot running shuffle there. That's Bob. B.O.B. It's a good game. Check it out if you like what you saw there, and it'll give you definitely worth your money for length. Thanks again. This is Captain Goodnight saying enjoy your game and playing.